Hello. In this video, we'll look at Kerberos-based authentication to connect to your big data sources like Hive and Impala. Kerberos is a network authentication protocol which is based on the use of security tickets to manage authentication of users and applications on a network. It differs from the username password-based authentication methods in that instead of authenticating each user, it uses symmetric encryption and trusted third-party servers called the KDC or Key Distribution Center for authentication. Within Oracle Analytics, we can use Kerberos authentication in two scenarios, with SSL or without SSL connectivity. The process in both cases is largely the same. Difference lies in the details within the config files used for authenticating. Let's look at this in a bit of detail. Let's first consider SSL connectivity, and in this case, I want to connect to a Hive database using Kerberos authentication. Now, to be able to use Kerberos, we need to prepare a zip file containing 3 config files. First, get the kbr5.conf file from your Hadoop cluster, which contains information to connect to the Hive database. Place this file within a folder and rename it to kbr5conf. I have this file here that I got from my Hive administrator. Let's briefly open this and see the details. Next, get the keytab file from the Hadoop cluster, place it in the same folder and rename it to oac.keytab. Third, we need to create a file called service_details.json. This file needs to be created with this exact same name. This JSON file has 3 attributes. First, the hostname of the Hive database, the port on which it accepts connections, and the service principal name. All these parameter values need to be enclosed within quotes. Once we have these config files ready, let's zip them and call it something appropriate. Now in OAC, let's create a new connection. Choose Apache Hive as the database, as the connection type. Let's provide a connection name and choose Kerberos as the authentication type. Let's upload the zip file that we just created. Note that the hostname, port, and service principal values are automatically filled out by reading the config information contained in the zip file. Ensure that SSL is checked on and save the connection. Once the connection is created successfully, let's use it to create a dataset sourcing from the Hive database. Click on Preview Data and we can confirm that the connection is working successfully using Kerberos. Next, let's look at non-SSL based connectivity using Kerberos. The process is similar to SSL. We again need to have the 3 config files. In this case, the contents of the kbr5conf file looks slightly different. We need the keytab file renamed as oac.keytab and the service_details.json file in the same format as before. These config files are again zipped into a single file. Next, let's go to OAC and create a connection. Let's choose Apache Hive again. Let's choose the non-SSL kerberos.zip file we just created and leave the SSL box unchecked. Let's give the connection a name and save it. So this creates a non-SSL Kerberos authentication based connection to a Hive database. In addition to Apache Hive, Kerberos authentication is available in all other flavors of Hive and Impala. Thanks for watching this video.